Feel there was a little bit of luck involved, though, because there was a couple times where, I mean, I know this is the media painting the picture, but there was a few times where it seemed like Jose Theodore was making a turn to the left a little bit as far as some of his decisions. Do you feel like he kind of got lucky and straightened out the path a little bit?
It's pretty easy. Hockey, there's no cheating. If you do your job and you stop as a goalie, if you stop the puck, you're going to play. And, there's no luck. Like, again, I'm not saying that zero pretentious, zero. But when you're able to play almost like pretty much, there's a lockout, but 16 years in the league, you could be lucky for a couple of years. But if you play 16 years, it's no luck. It's because you're there. And out of the 16 years, maybe 13 or 12 years, I was number one goalie. So I feel the other way around. I feel I was unlucky, to be honest, if I'm being straight honest. Because when you look at my last year in Washington, I go after Christmas, I think from December 26th or January 2nd, whatever. I go 20-0-3 or something like that. Like that's 23 games undefeated in regular time, 20-0-3. And then in the playoffs, Bruce Boudreau, which Bruce is Bruce. He's one of the coach. We didn't get along well. I think we just didn't get along well. He didn't, whatever it is, it happens. That was the only guy I could say that. He sat me after one game in the playoff. He sat me in the bench. Then my contract's up. Think about it. I go 20-0-3. I can't find a job. My agent calls me in September. When the camp's gone, I go to Minnesota because Harding got hurt and he's out for the season. So they needed a goalie that could play. They called me. So I had no job going. My season, I finished 30 wins, 7 losses. You could paint that the way you want. I'm not asking for 5, whatever. So lucky, but on that side, I still don't understand to this day how come that was that long. Then I go to Minnesota. I had a good year for being a backup and helping Barstrom. Then I go Florida. Then the next year, figure it out. That's the NHL. The next year after Minnesota, I played like 36 games as a number 1B or playing at the end. I get 5 offers. I get calls everywhere. Tampa, Detroit, Florida, Colorado. So I'm like, the year before, I had no call with 30 wins, 7 losses and this. And now I'm getting 5 calls. So it depends how you see it. I see it like, it could have been better.
Did you ever have a conversation with Bruce about that? Because I do resonate with that a little bit, where maybe like you're playing well and the coach just doesn't want to give you the fair shake, or maybe there's something he's not seeing. Or maybe, I don't know where the truth lies on that one. I want to hear it from your mouth, but what was that process like from your shoes?
You know what? It just started on the wrong foot, I guess. I signed there as the number one goalie, obviously. And my first year there, like I wasn't as consistent as I could have done, but I was still playing pretty well. We were winning games. And I just felt like he had a mentality. And you see it. That just is his coaching style. And again, he's done some great things. I'm not there to say I'm right, he's wrong. It's not that. But look at what he's done when he went to Anaheim. They go in the playoff that one year. They had 4 different starting goalies in the first round of the playoff. Ehler, I don't remember all the guys, but 4. Then he goes to Minnesota, same thing. So I feel like he didn't understand the goalie position where I could be down 2-0 in the series, let's say. I'm still going to come back and play well. I need to be your guy. I did it in Montreal. We're down 3-1 against Boston. We come back and win. But you can't start playing. You're not at the casino there like, oh, I think tonight this guy's going to play well. Oh, I think tonight. You got to just say, listen, this is my guy. And that's where me and Bruce didn't really work out. But he still played me. I was both years. I was his number one guy. And as a team, we still finished 3rd overall and 1st overall. I mean, we did good. But I just felt in the playoff, he could have stuck with me a little bit longer and say, if we lose, I'm going to lose with my veteran guy. And he started to play musical chair, and it didn't pay off, obviously, for him.
Did you ever talk to him about that, or that was just okay, I'm not playing, I'm just going to sit down and do my job?
No, I didn't play because at the end of my second year at the meetings, I was pissed off. But I'm like, you know what? I like the city. We have a good team. I said, I'm not going to be a bad teammate and start giving at him. I said, maybe they're going to re-sign me to say, you know what? We're going to play you and because Varlamov was coming up. So I didn't say what I wanted to say. But on the flip side, I'm going to tell you a quick story with Bruce that I kind of went head to head with him all the time. During the season, that's my last year. I think was Michael Nervert he was playing in Tampa. It was a back-to-back game. He was playing in Tampa. I was playing in Florida the next day. It was back-to-back, so it was set in stone. He played the first game. He played well. We won. So the next game in Florida, he's not putting me in the net. So I'm freaking pissed off. I'm like, what the fuck? Like that was my game. So game start, 10 minutes into the game, we're down 3-0. So I'm on the bench. We're down 3-0. Bruce he's yelling, Theo. I'm not even looking at him. I'm like deaf. Theo, not turning. Theo. So then I look like sideways like this. Get in the net. So then I'm taking my time, and then I took my equipment. I'm looking at him. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me right now. I told him that. Went into the game, but then I put pressure on myself. Went to the game. Best thing. That's one of my best games, like not stats-wise or whatever, but we're down 3-0. We end up winning 4-3 in shootouts. So after the game, all the guys, so we're giving high five, and Bruce is there waiting, high five. So I get my trainer, it's the players. I come to Bruce, and I just wait till he puts it up. He goes like this. I just put it down. So again, timeout. I don't recommend that to any young goalies. It's not the right thing because you're building. It's not the right thing, but it was just my style. So I don't recommend it. It wasn't the right thing to do, but I'm just saying I never told him straight on, but we kind of knew, and it is what it is. But I mean, I would see Bruce. I have no problem with him. I mean, I have no grudge. Just it happens. It happened.
Who did you enjoy playing for as far as a bench boss, and who did you really enjoy playing with as a teammate, not only as far as the camaraderie, but as far as a guy on the ice?
You know what? I'm pretty easygoing, man. As a coach, if you play me, I'm going to like you. Pretty simple. And, as a goalie, you can't cheat. If you're not good, you're just not going to play. If the other guy's better than you, he should play. I mean, I shouldn't play. I don't want to play a game that I don't deserve. I got to play a game that I'm supposed to play. And then you want to make sure for your teammates. For me, all the guys, I always, I've seen so many goalies being messed up with their routine and the way they were prepared themselves. And then as they're back, if you don't play the game, you would see the teammates come up to me and say, oh, I'm not going to name names, but like, oh, hey, that goalie, he seems stressed out. He's doing that. You can't talk to him. You can't touch his equipment. So I would see how the guys would react. So I'm like, I'm going to be the other way. I'm going to be super laid back. I'm going to take care of my business, but I'm going to be laid back to show my teammates that I'm there and I'm not rattled. I'm going to perform. And that's the way I approach games. So for me, it was always like, play the game, play well. And then when you go out for dinner or you go out, I want to be with the guys. I don't want to be by myself. I'm going to be a team guy, going to go out, going to have a great time. PH square, man. PH square. Well, you know what that is? PH square.
Well, those years that you...
Party hard, play harder.
Those years that you talked about where you came in to help out Markstrom, did you realize that there was a moment where you kind of went, okay, I'm here to kind of help the younger guys now? When did that happen?
I wanted to be a good teammate. Like, I'm very, very competitive. I want to play every game. I want to, I want to be the guy. But on the flip side, if I'm not the guy, I'm not gonna be a bad apple in the room. I'm gonna help everyone. Being older, same thing. So that being said, I gotta say that I learned that pretty early I'm going to go back to my Montreal days, and that's important.
Hey, more hockey content. It's might be old, it might be new, it might be a full episode, it might be a half episode, but you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?